Hi everyone, we're back. So my back is getting a lot worse. I don't know why. I'm gonna go back to the doctor tomorrow and see what's wrong again. Um, Hopefully I can get something that actually helps this time. But right now it's bad. I get like 2 or 3 hours of sitting and then I gotta lay down. So I'm gonna do what I can and then I'm probably gonna lay back down again. I'm basically gonna do what side quests I can do, and then uh, I'll try to get it ready for next time I stream. But at least right now, I'm probably gonna take next week off just to rest. Hopefully a week of not doing much will let me, like, my back will feel better. I don't know. We'll see. Worst case is like a couple weeks that I have to take off just to feel better, and then we can come back and stream. That kind of sucks because my birthday is next week, and I wanted to do a stream for that, but if I don't feel good enough to sit up to do anything,
Vivian,
I'm not gonna like, try to
and I'll be happy
force
to help
myself.
you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
I mean, it's just a book. It can't be that bad.
You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from
Where
me.
exactly is the book at?
You say so?
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Alright. It doesn't really tell me anything, though. It's like, oh yeah, go get me this book. Yeah, so pretty much right when stream hits 2 hours or a little after, we're done, and mainly because my back.
There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed.
Oh, it's a rare book.
Whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Yeah?
Right as always.
She asked me to find
She
it.
didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
Probably, yeah, we can't find this book
Did
anymore.
naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors.
Coveters of Secrets, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts.
Oh, it's a
and
forbidden book.
technologies.
Oh.
One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers.
Oh,
A tale
really?
which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Alright, so we gotta find these hidden guys.
Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
I mean, we can try that.
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so
Alright.
across the Strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick. A
Collector of rare
rare
tomes, upon which subject
on which
would be
subject
oft
we would
correspond.
oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery.
I mean, we can
If
go
you
look.
were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed,
Alright, time to go back to
I'll be sure
Waloed.
pay Garnick a visit.
Let's go. Yeah, right now I think I'm on that part of like muscle pain where it gets a lot worse before it gets better. At least that's from what from what I've been told that happens, and I don't like that. It hurts a lot. It gets really bad after about like 2-3 hours, and then I gotta lay down. I lay down for like an hour or two and it's fine. Moving it up, and then I can play games for like 3 hours, and then I gotta lay it back down again.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
That's very vague. It could be any of these houses, unless there's one with like a bunch of books. Well, you know what? Let's just check the big one. The Moogle. Right, it tells me about Moogles. I already found it. The emergence of the first magic atoms is widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title, which was a gift, became commonly known as the likely contraction of the bear, the heavenly blessing. The word using the tribunes of the time. Part of the blessing were allotted as living crystals, granted high office, plentiful reward of their status of chosen ones. Over the years, reverence of their kind became a full-fledged religion, led by the bears themselves, a development that would prove fateful. The divers nation of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church, while the authorities had for years welcomed bears into positions of power, their own structures of state. They were mistrusting of the organization led by bears. Poor bears' efforts were merely made to chasten the church. I don't know what that means. Banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, breaking up meetings by force. Okay, so basically, yeah, we don't like you guys having your own organization. We're gonna stop that. Okay, so they decided they didn't like the bears anymore. And like, yeah, no, we're done with this.
But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
I have a feeling we're gonna fight. Like someone right here that's like, oh yeah, we're from the book collector men.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've
Why
been
are you
watching
here?
you from a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on
I
introductions.
mean, you can try to take the book from
Hand
me.
me the book.
No.
Leave
That's
it
my
in
book
our
now.
care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by
I don't
one
think so.
means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
I don't
Then
think
I'll
so.
have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
You really don't want to do this right now. You really don't want to fight me.
Let's see, shall we?
Alright, is there any survivors left? Nope. Alright. I don't think that worked out like you thought it was. Alright, well, that guy's dead, so I don't know what you thought was gonna happen.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
I don't think you
Why
have
do you
enough
want
means.
it so badly anyway?
I really don't.
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity
Vanity
and
of
avarice of
mankind.
It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many.
Alright, so why
Would you
can't I
say
make
that
this public?
interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your
I haven't read
sword
the
may
book.
be
I was
sharp,
told to get it.
but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history.
How do you
A
know that?
series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass.
But there can be.
It is
I
a
don't
question
understand.
of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
I mean, he's
Try to
right.
Control the truth.
That's kind of right.
Trying to protect
The
people,
people from themselves.
from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book for now. The world is small.
You shall meet again.
We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait.
He's already gone.
Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that
What
was
if
all
he
about.
lives in the hideaway, like he knows me? Maybe he does. Alright, Vivian, here's what you wanted.
Vivian. I found it.
It's telling me I've dropped
you
frames
lost.
8 times. You found it.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I mean, they tried to.
I met with one of these executors. and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does.
I mean, he's
But
kind of
it also
right.
means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one,
I gotta see if we have
I
any hunts
found
left.
that
I
my
might.
destination
I might have to do those
would
too.
be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way?
Bring him shopped again.
That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I
Maybe
had
my
intended.
computer's sick now too. I don't know. Me sick, computer sick.
The more
That's
I
not good.
study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this
Tell me
benighted
no.
world
Tell me no.
the
Stop.
gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
I'm also currently sitting in a very cheap new desk chair because I think my old one was making my back worse because it's so old. So I'm trying a new chair to see if maybe that helps me, and like that's been the problem the whole time. Okay, so this guy is Penitent Gate Sambrick. Cape Sambrick. Okay, we're gonna do that one. Huh. Penitent Gate Sambrick. Okay, one's that way. Okay, they're both over here. The game says no, you drop frames.
And now might I help the garrison today?
Wait, wasn't Gannick just where I was? I'm pretty sure that's where I was. We're gonna go back over there, I guess.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Alright.
Come on. Faster!
There's a hunt this way somewhere. All the way at the end, I think. Basically trying my best to finish up the optional stuff tonight so we can work on the other stuff this week before I take a break. If my back doesn't get any better, we're taking a break for at least a week. And I think that's the best the best to do right now. Just to be safe. I think that's the boss down here. That looks dangerous. Where's the chronolith?
Time to fight.
Wait, I think that's it over there. That looks dangerous. I think that's him. Yeah, that's him.
Straight home now.
Hello, sir. You are not permitted to be here right now. No.
Not another one.
Okay, he got me. Wait, Diamond Dust is almost back up too. That's pretty good. I keep getting hit.
Let's try.
What? I'm gonna do this just to make sure. And I'll heal. That guy does a lot more damage than I expected him to do.
I'm getting tired of these things.
Alright, now all the way to the other end. Almost the exact opposite area. "13 frame drops now." I'm not sure why I'm dropping frames. I have no idea. Just hoping my computer lasts another, like, year or so.
This might take a while.
Like, my preview stream isn't lagging, but it's saying I'm dropping frames. Oh, there's a teleport over here.
Be safe.
Alright. Normal Dragoon number 99.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove his highness to madness! On your knees!
What? He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Only your death will serve! What that I can tell you twice!
I timed that wrong.
Long live
15 drops now. I don't understand. Why are you doing this to me? Alright, that gives us another thing done. A new missive in Clive's chambers.
Still alive, are ya?
Yeah.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here.
Alright, I'm gonna see what I can make now. Hello.
What's that for you, dear?
Oh, finally.
No scratches, right?
Yeah.
Should last you a good while.
I still need a stained loincloth.
Fine.
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The great Ruler herself.
Alright. I'll make
It's
amends.
usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
I'll do your quest after I go see what the other hunt is. Alright, the sword's made, one of the armor pieces made. I think I just need the last hunt guy. Oh, that's done.
How may I help you
Listen.
today, Clive? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, the patrons are done. You hunt board. It wasn't Garnick. Okay, we're going back. We're going back. It must have been further inside.
Let's go.
It must have been like actually inside. No, leave me alone. I didn't do anything. Okay, we're looking for a bench. Oh, I guess it's just in here. Never mind. It must be like in the back? I don't know. It just says it's in Garnick. Unless it's that big thing over there. Oh no, there it is. I found it. Ow!
Harmon's madness lives on. There's a good boy.
More damage than last time. Fine, I'll do this. Alright, the last hunt is no more. At least the ones we have available.
Rest in peace.
Which must mean the other one is from a quest that I don't have. Stop dropping frames! I can't help it.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
I received your note, yeah.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
Yes.
You spoke of making amends with Dion. But I can't imagine.
Yeah, what'd you do to Dion?
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor.
Oh.
This was some years ago, of course.
Before I joined Sid in Hideaway.
Before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well,
everything the emperor should.
Everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons.
His study is
His
no longer
studies
being
no longer
deemed
being
necessary.
deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again. Least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right.
Alright, I'll bring him in here, that's fine.
His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
I mean, he can.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone.
Until he cannot bear it
Until the
anymore.
day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders,
You didn't do
but
anything.
on mine.
He was driven mad by Ultima.
I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found, where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower?
How will I know it?
How
Yeah.
will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised,
The deeper the color.
There is a waterfall in Rickmal's Roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance.
Okay.
Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might,
So I've got to go there.
find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Back across the street again. More drop frames. I can't tell if it's lagging or not. It doesn't look like it's lagging to me. Almost missed that. We'll get it right now.
Good girl.
I'm gonna travel across this dangerous looking bridge on nothing but a chocobo. I don't think I could do this. Like, even walking across this, I don't think I could do it. I would look down and wonder, oh no, I shouldn't have looked down. Maybe I'm gonna fall here. And just stare down.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Straight home now.
Almost enough. Almost.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Alright, Hippocrates, I got you a whole bunch of them.
Oarsman,
I found the
you were looking
flowers.
for.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I think I did.
Are these right? I'm not sure.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Alright, I'll go get Dion. Alright, Dion, there's someone here that wants to talk to you. He says he knows you.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
Not yet, I'm sorry.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates?
Yeah, you know him.
No. I dare not show my face before him.
He wants to talk to
Not
you.
after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives and ruined countless more, all because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
Ow.
You are right.
He just wants to give you a gift, is fine.
I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then.
Take me to him.
Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
You're gonna make me sad again, aren't you?
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Wyvern tail?
It's not a fake one.
The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue.
You're just trying to make me sad.
Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
I feel like he's not gonna return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
Wait, what'd you give me?
I shall not forget this.
Did you just give me money?
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him.
And now you have, it's
to mention
okay.
the Wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T.
Ow.
When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A Stolas quill. Or more precisely, my Stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime.
I've never heard that, but okay.
Just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes...
Yeah, you'll have a lot of adventures. You can make a really good book out of that.
Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Level up. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, all we have left is these two quests, and then we have... I don't know which one to do next. Does it matter?
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen her.
Alright, I'm gonna grab both these quests because I'm not really sure how to get upstairs.
What do you think?
Hello, children. Do you have a quest for me?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's
Alright, would you break now?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
Uh-huh.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting
It's
strange.
acting strange.
Very strange. She's barely ever
She's
around.
busy.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
You did not.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Stop dropping frames.
Not long ago. Ah, right after she got back from saving you from Stone.
Yeah, that's ages
It's
ago.
probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid?
You
really should be more careful around
I
Miss
mean,
Mididol's
not yet.
inventions. Don't listen to her.
Says the kids who break them
Even if
all
you
the
did break
time.
The Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
No.
Who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Why
I'll
don't
do
I
it.
go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that for us.
Yeah.
She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Alright, look up here.
I will not let them be.
Alright, Herman. What
Sid,
do you want?
may I have a moment?
Of course.
That's fine, Herman.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly.
I have a feeling he lived there.
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons.
Alright, so when do you want to go back?
We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone.
Then why would you want to go back there?
Survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they
I've
must
apparently
be
dropped
remembered.
42% of frames in the last 2
Cannot
minutes.
fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute.
I don't
is
understand.
run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care.
Okay.
Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
Okay, that's...
You are a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
Yeah, I'll find it for you. You're
I will let
fine.
you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
Give me some stuff.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vie de Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right.
Alright, I'll try to find
I'll
it.
see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break real quick. I'm gonna get up and stretch and hopefully not feel bad. So, I'll be right back. Apparently I have really poor network connection right now. I don't know why, but I'm not downloading anything. I'm not, like... I don't have any reason for frames to drop at all. I gotta look into it. Like, CPU's fine. I have no idea. Discord maybe? Any downloads? No? It says my, like, it's poor connection, but I don't know. I'm very confused right now. Oh, stomach, no, not right now. Alright, it's almost time for break to be over. Then I'm gonna go back to... Why are you still doing this? It's saying I have really poor, like, upload right now, which I'm very confused about. Alright, well, we're back. If you are seeing the lag, I am sorry. I can't help it.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Alright, so we're not super far from it. You can be angry all you want. Just stay over there. Yeah.
That'll do, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Well, there's a chest in here, so I'm taking that. Right incorporation. Nope.
Disposed of.
Fishing schedule. 20 sandbags. Furnace. Live combat.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture.
My own daughter was among the children turned to stone by brutal training. Check them too. Wow, your own daughter.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
My guess is yes, because he didn't like the fact that his own daughter was in there. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's treasure chest up here. Oh.
This must be the place.
Inspect.
Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
Oh, we're digging up a dead man.
This must be the registry.
Hans, 10. Lithification. Alfred, 9. Conditioning. Lithification. A lot of them died of the same thing. Disciplined for attempted fight and they died. Why?
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse.
There wasn't that many, unless they just didn't write them all. Just a dot 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 was a lot of names.
Where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
He's not dead, but he'll be close. really tanky. He had a lot more health for 38 than I thought he would. Alright, Herman, I have your thing.
I hear that you traveled to Ash.
Yes, Herman, I have your registry.
Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen
Yes.
friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may.
I'm so sorry.
The bearer registry.
I'm sorry that happened to you there.
The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times.
It's fine, Herman, it's over.
I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive? When so many others died in that awful place?
That sounds like you just got, like,
It's not your fault.
lucky and unlucky at the same time.
And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way at least.
I'd like to know why I'm lagging.
They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach. And the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush.
I don't know if that's gonna do anything.
All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
I mean, you can write the book, but I feel like that's not a book that someone
magic keeping the thing afloat.
like actually wants to read. Like, why do you want to read a book based on horrors on the children? No one's gonna read that. Alright, Mid. You say you're sad.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are
She
you?
is.
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them?
Aw, airship time.
I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But
No, it's your
if my
father's.
godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to.
Oh,
lend
I'm
it.
your godfather now, apparently.
First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
Fine.
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for 'em. Till, see if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
She's making a flying ship, yeah. She's gonna fly. I need to find a beast.
All right,
for
Sid.
bones.
Come to buy us around, have you?
I need bones.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break.
Uh-huh.
If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
Yeah?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind.
Stop dropping frames! Ha! Desert Tour in Karava.
Faster!
Alright, time to fight a turtle.
No holding back.
Hi, how's it going?
Here we are again.
Right now, I'm in a lot of pain.
Karava.
I pulled something in my back, and I don't know how long it's gonna be there. But wait, is that the right one? I think, yeah, it's the right one.
It looks like we found him.
Wait, is he weak to ice because he's a turtle? I think so. Also, my stream might be frozen. I'm not really sure. Maybe it is frozen. I keep having frame drops, I know that much. Next is up here. My stream might be frozen.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Where's the other one? Maybe this way. Oh, there it is. I found it.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
I feel like my stream might be frozen. I'm not really sure. More frame drops. I have no idea why.
Mid,
I'd like to stop dropping
tell me
frames
this is
though.
all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0
Alright, what do you need now?
and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one, though that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Okay, so the kids have the cog, somewhere. Maybe around, I'm not sure. Do you guys have the tiny little cogwheel somewhere?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
Ow.
A new invention.
It shouldn't have stretched.
Is it? What
Oh
is
god.
it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship.
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide.
Your tiny little hands.
Brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot. We remember.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
It's not in the bag, is it?
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling.
You should not do that.
everything we can find.
No, no.
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
I mean,
That's
she
all for
might.
now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
10 more things of frame drop. So like every 2 minutes I get frame drops.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems pretty... Well, did they have it?
Yeah. Here.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe.
I mean, it might.
Will it work?
It's
Be
perfect. You're a genius.
You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all.
Uh-huh.
The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
You're gonna make a magical wing thing, aren't you? Oh, it's like that.
That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true.
Okay, and what does it need to do that?
But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other.
But what if you don't
People
show
lose
them?
their homes, children, their mums, and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair.
Alright, what if we make it fly?
It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave.
Mm-hmm.
And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a
Yeah,
world
otherwise
like
right now there's like nothing. The world's dying. What dreams can you chase in a dying world?
Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Since Joshua and I were boys.
Not really, no.
Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
I don't think they'll be able to work out the schematics either.
Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
So how are you gonna make it fly?
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for.
Oh, flying engine.
Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always
How
said,
exactly are you gonna make it
"Dream
fly?
big." But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Quest complete. Oh, we're done with side quests. There is no more, there's only normal quest. I need to check the hunt board though, because I'm missing a piece to make my last like armor piece. I don't know where it is. Yeah, all the hunts are done.
What do I owe the honor?
I need a
What will it be?
stained loincloth.
And?
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The absolute great Queen herself.
Alright, we're gonna start the DLC for a little bit, and then we're probably gonna be done. I shall always time mincing words. Leviathan is dominant, is in need of rescue, and despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an all of the highest distribute, the dame has assured me there's none better suited to the task at hand. Alright.
Leviathan the Lost. But why now? After all this time.
As he was lost.
Why, what now?
Oh. I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
Leviathan needs help.
Alright then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
Alright, make my brother get up.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers
Added
omitted
a few crucial
crucial
details.
details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
I feel like that's
Important
sarcastic.
might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
Yes, Leviathan's apparently alive.
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But
Wait, they have to stay in the same bloodline to make
couldn't
him?
have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
No.
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be
They
certain.
can't fight three dominants at the same time.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye
I'll
on
keep
things
an eye
here.
on things
Didn't
here.
fancy coming anyway.
Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
The rising tide. Find Layla at Northreach. Alright, we're back at Northreach. Back here again.
To the Veil it is then.
Okay, they're still here. I thought they get left or something, and they're not next to me.
Looks like you've got first.
But enough talk.
How about we...
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
Not this time.
I'm looking for a Layla.
You've found one. So, will your friends be joining in? or just watching?
Why not both?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
That's not what we're here for.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Yes, that's exactly why we're here.
Look,
I'm just a messenger.
here.
Okay, well, tell me who the guy
There's only
is.
so much I can tell you.
Specifically?
A location. North of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay.
Okay, so that's where we're gonna
There
go.
you'll find a tent, and the woman who can answer your questions.
Okay.
And that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
I mean, yeah, there's like monsters and stuff, but like I've been in there.
Does anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
What if she realizes the value of the information she's party to?
And the danger it puts her in.
Haven't seen any of those.
What if she is Leviathan? That would make sense.
Do be careful.
Come on.
Alright, so I guess we have to save her. Like, she's gonna be getting attacked, we gotta save her.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
No one's in the tent.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
Alright, there's a ship right there.
A boat.
A boat, never mind.
No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
It's back fire pit.
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
Uh-huh. I am.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Wait a second. Is that Layla's sister?
Apologies.
They look about the same.
I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Moats of Water.
The Moats of Water.
I don't know what that is.
The
Tell
very
me.
tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated.
Wait, Layla has the same eyes and hair.
Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
What do you mean? It's a wave.
The Surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing.
Yes, that's correct. You know
Not that
nothing
I'll
at all.
hold it against you.
It's Leviathan, isn't it?
The wave was raised by Leviathan, in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound.
Oh, he's inside.
And you want us to
rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place.
Technically, yeah, I can do that, but...
For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say?
But I am an icon.
Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can.
He was born.
He was born.
That's pretty mean.
But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
Yeah? I don't know why he's locked up like that. Wait, so that's why he was never found. He was locked up in ice, or whatever that is.
Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant.
I don't know how to get inside, I'm sorry.
You will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay?
My
people await you there.
Lead the way.
Wait, do you live on that thing? I think they live in it, or on it, or something. Tink. $19 frame drops. Maybe next stream will be better. I don't know.
Alright, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Alright, so there's something in there.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive,
the sky is bright.
It's blue, but
it's normal.
How is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you?
No.
Ours just
I'm a
happens
dummy.
to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
The rising tide. Ow.
And that concludes our little voyage.
We're here.
We're here.
Really? This isn't a village? You lied to me.
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Not really, no. I said no, I don't want to climb.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you?
Kinda, yeah.